Welcome to Market Mastery, the 1 hour you need in the market to make sense of what's going on to make some money. We're going to get you set up here, get this mic all tuned up. Very interesting week in the market. We're firing people in charge of statistics, pretending that they didn't happen and hoping that everything works out just fine. No idea how it's going to go. Is the market frothing to an all-time high, or are we setting up for an abysmal fall? We're going to discuss that and so much more. We're going to cover the names you always know and love. Obviously, everything tech-centered that has exploded and made us money, as well as today you're going to get a special tasty treat. We are going to go back to the way of old, and I am going to give you these 2 SPY options trades you need for the week. You only need 2 options trades per week to make consistent income month after month after month. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do that using the S&P, mapping out 2 very simple levels so that you only have to pay attention to 2 trades to make thousands a week. That's how it works. So we're going to get right into it. Pull this up here. We got the SPY chart up here. Done and done. Where are we? Okay, good. We're right here. So about 6:35 at the close, you can see that we have been simply ranging through August, not really doing anything meaningful or moving, just kind of finding our way back up to the top where we're frothing and not looking very good. So when we zoom out, we always want to keep in mind, just look at the overall structure, like be a child and just look at the lines, trace them with your fingers. Where do you think it'll go next? I've found that with trading, understanding that makes it a lot easier to understand what these buy and sell signals mean based on where the buyers and sellers are ending up. So right now, where are they ending up? Well, the sellers kicked them in the mouth all the way down here. They kind of climbed their way back up. And then again, the sellers are saying, we have no interest, goodbye. And they're kicking them back down the stairs. So for all intents and purposes, it looks like we're heading back to lower levels to rediscover support and see where the market really prices us in at. Otherwise, I think that this is going to melt up and then explode, which we don't want to see because that's never good for anyone. So let me get this tweeted out here. Boom, got it. If you could retweet, I would always dearly appreciate and love you. All right, let's get into it. So again, this week is a special treat, the SPY Playmaker Pro, where we send our SPY options trades direct to you right after the stream. We're going to give you again today for free, one time, give you a taste, get you in there to get them for yourself. Again, we give them to our premium members every week. You can get in there by just going to our WAP page. Let me pull that up right now. I'll find it. I'm looking for it. Bam. Not that one. I think I'm in Lee's. Where is it? I thought I said the WAP page in here. Oh, there's only one. All right, so I don't agree with this color at all. It's terrible. There we go. That's why. It's not that. There we go. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. The colors are the colors. So today I'm going to break down these SPY trades for you. I'm going to give you both of them, both the bearish trade and the bullish trade. That way, whether the market goes up or goes down, you are set up to make money. And you can thank me later. Donate to charity. Do something cool with the money. I don't want it. So looking at the SPY, again, are we melting up or crashing down? Doesn't really matter. We're going to look at the ranges and try to understand where is this going to trade for the next couple of days. That's all you have to care about. So again, this is how much time I put into this. we have mapped this out to a science. So that said, we have a couple key levels here that are going to matter for this week on the SPY. How many of you are trading these each week? Hit me in the comments. There we go. Okay, so again, you can see this dotted trend line here. We broke it. So what do? Well, we look at the downside. See this trend line here? What happened when we broke it? Downside. See this trend line here? What happens when we break it? Probably downside. So again, trading is just about having common sense, making simple decisions based on straightforward information and not overcomplicating everything and ending up with a mess. So that said, I am thinking that we are going to struggle to really set up here. If you look at the way this is printed, this 634 level, 634.45, that would be, I would say, probably the next area I would seek to find an interaction with. So we want the price to interact with this level to see if it holds up or not. That's the whole point. And if it does hold up, then our bullish scenario will be intact. So what we're going to do is look at the options chain. And I think we'll just talk through that so we can leave it on the chart. Or I guess we could go through options chain. I don't know if I'm logged in. Yeah, give me a second. Fuck. I have no idea what I made the new password, man. Fuck. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to pull up the options chain. We're just going to stay here and put it on here, and it'll be fine. So for the bullish scenario, I think that we are going to probably target this level right here, right? So if we're trading right here and we soft open and we find support, 634.5, this would be the buy for the long trade. Why? Because if it doesn't hold this support, I can instantly exit the trade with very minimal loss, and I don't have to wait around for anything. I get out. So for this, I would say that we're going to look at the 637 calls. I would try to date these out 2 to 3 weeks. I can pull that up on my phone. We can look at some strikes together. See what the IV. Looking like. Been a hell of a month, baby. Come on. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. We're up 13% of the month. 42% the last 3 months. Get some. 42%. That's blurring it, you bastard. Oh, it was close to me. There you go. Look at that. Oh, that's our year to date. Past year, 133%. Get some. Sorry, distraction. All right, so let's get to the SPY options chain here. We will get there soon. So for those that don't know, options are just contracts that give you leverage. So here we are. We're getting to the SPY options chain, and we finally arrived. So let's look at, say, August 25th, right? What date is that? August 25th. That would be a Monday. I don't like Monday expiry, so we'll go August 22nd, Friday expiry. And we are going to pull up the calls for August 22nd. And we are going to go look at the 637 call because that could hit and be in the money. Applied volatility 12%. Not bad. That would be the move. That 637 call for 822. Don't worry, I'm putting in the chat. If you want to trade these live with us, like if you want to watch the chart alongside us, trade them live, ask questions, click the link at the bottom, the WAP page. You got to jump in the Discord for that. Jump in there and join those live streams. They're very helpful, and it's very good to get that kind of over-the-shoulder coaching and insight while you're in the middle of it. So SPY 637 call for 822 expiration. That's going to be our bull trade. And then let's take a look at the downside. So here we're going to put the 637 call for 822. So that's our bullish trade off support. So essentially what we're saying is that we think we'll get a little push at the open, a little sell-off consolidation, and we should engage with this level right here. What we're speculating is that this level is going to hold, and this is how we're going to take advantage and make money off of that speculation. So again, what we think is going to happen, right? Then this is the tool of speculation to profit from it. So if we get a support confirmation on the 15-minute chart, which means a candle is securely opened and closed above this level after touching it, then we can rest assured that we're probably going to see some upside, at which point then I will be using the 637 calls as the instrument to make money off that. Now, what about the other side? Stocks don't only just go up just so much as they don't only just go down. So we need to be prepared for both. Right now, you have a bullish trade, the 637 call. You know when to enter it when you get confirmation off of that level, 634, was it 634 and a half? Now we need to look at the downside, the bearish trade, right? If the market goes to shit and falls apart, we need to be prepared to make money and manage risk then too. So what happens? I think we get a push up and either a rejection here or a rejection right about here at like 636. And then I think after we get that rejection, I think this thing is going to start trying to find a bottom. Now, the beauty of this is what we're essentially doing is when this pops and hits resistance, everyone else starts going, oh my God, this is crazy. Let's buy. No. That's when the smart money that got in right here is selling. So when we go to the bearish side of the trade, let's see. Let's go to the options chain. We're going to go to puts, same date, August 22nd, 634 puts for August 22nd. I like those. All right, where the hell's that? What the hell? There we go. So this is our bearish trade, which would be the 634 put for the same expiration, about 400 and something a contract. These should both yield 10 to 35% per trade, and usually they hit 3 to 4 times a week. So again, we get rejected here. I think we're going to come down and we're going to see lower lows. Again, remember, if we break 634, these will be in the money. These will be a big payer. These will pay big. So the key is for me to manage the risk, is not to take too many of the contracts. Again, there's single leg options, which always implies risk. You had huge selling end of day. If you look at that sell side volume, outflows were bad. So I have a feeling the bearish sentiment is likely to continue. It just doesn't make any sense. So the only way to go, I think, from here is down or melt up and then down. So nevertheless, you are prepared for both. So I'll just tell you this and we'll move on. Back in COVID, when the market moved in exceptional, like 10 percentage points in some days, like an insane amount, it never moved. If you were trading these options and looking for 30%, you just captured 30,000% on one of those outsized, ridiculous days. That's why trading these is so beneficial, because if the market, you catch a big wave, it's going to ride. It's going to ride big. So these, for people with money and people that take this seriously and understand options, there's a reason this is my primary strategy that I use. And I've made a lot of money trading. So take it for what it's worth. So, okay. So those are your SPY options for the week. Bing, bang, boom, and done. Want to move right on over, sidestep Tesla, riding contrary to the S&P, seeing bullish action, zooming out on the daily. Remember, we are in position. We did everything right already. So for Tesla, it's no muss, no fuss. And if you're not in this trade, I get it. Just keep following along. You'll catch the next one. But, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better setup. for us, right? No matter where you got it, whether you got the first buys or the second or the third and fourth and fifth breakout buys at 205 or whatever it was, 203. Unbelievable. Still holding up 339. Again, we're in the right quadrant. That's the whole point. We just want to be in the right quadrant, right? To where our money's going to head towards this line, right? 478. So in perfect position. Congratulations. That's been a big trade. One that we haven't talked about as much is Amazon. That is always interesting because of the data center element. I mean, they're at the crux of modern America, so I don't really see a discount Amazon at this point, but the data center growth is going to be the place where I think the upside lies. So we want to make sure that they're not going to spin those off into separate entities. That's the only reason why I went all in on Amazon. If they had guaranteed that the whole data center business would be built in to the same ticker and they'll never split them up, I would probably put 30% of my money into Amazon, the Jeffy's pocket, just because the data business alone is just going to eat everybody's lunch. I can't imagine the information they have on us as customers. It's probably unfathomable. So anyway, huge wedge here. Obviously broke out at 180. Remember, we were talking about this. The breakout over 190 was huge. We were buying there. We were also buying this down here at 150 and 175. So I'm still long here, but this double top is playing out kind of exactly how you'd expect it would. Kicking the stock right back down, and it hasn't even touched yet. So that's usually not a good sign when it doesn't even eclipse the previous high or match it. That's usually not a very strong signal to the market. And keep in mind, these companies we're talking about make up a very large, a disproportionate percentage of the S&P. So we were talking about that before the stream, that it's record high. So record high, 70 was a something Porter, 70% of the S&P is just like the same tech-focused shit that everyone's trading. And you're not getting any new exposure. You're not getting anything interesting. You're not really getting any value at all. You're just getting the same old names over and over again in the same buckets. So the question is, where do we look and what do we do? And so I always like to go to first the screeners. So let's just look at some. Let's just browse. Who's watching right now? Are you guys large cap or what would you prefer to look into right now? Large or small? Cast your vote. Cast your vote in the comments. Small. Okay, baby. That's my kind of people, man. Let's get in there then. Huh? Start here and see if there's anything interesting. Always start simple. The simple setups always work the best. They're always going to outperform, but none of these ring a bell or make me feel things. Oh, Micron's on the list. Let's see how these performed. Okay, I think all in all, no, there are two that had a massive outlier sell-off. That sucks. That ruins your data. Because I'd say that'd be contrary to my experience. Oh, it called BMNR. Hell yeah. Yep, that one's not working in this market, so keep it moving. Where's my baby? Oh, I remember IPDN. That one? That one's fun. Plugs back at the table. We got to look at that, man. We got to look at plug. Come on, plug. Oh, tough stuff. You don't say. You don't say. Interesting. I think I'm going to do it. I think we're going to do it. Why not? Let's just do it. Okay. We're just screen hopping, baby. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Exactly. Who doesn't love a good small cap? Yeah. All right. There's the pluggy chart. This is. Oh. See, this is like in an ideal world, I would wait. How to wait for like this. That would please me. If we're trading back above $1.87. So like let's just say you're risk averse, right? Like, hey, I don't do small caps because I'm risk averse. You can do small caps and be risk averse. It's more a matter of timing than and just strict boundaries. But for example, 188 breakout over 188 signals that this thing's got some upside. You've seen it move. It can move huge, right? Momo trade over 188. No muss, no fuss. Trade doesn't go. You get stopped out 4 cents down. Who cares? It shouldn't matter. And it wouldn't matter. But if you are not really in a position to be staring at this and scalping it and such, it's so interesting though. Here's why I like this chart right now. Here's why I like this as a trade opportunity right now. You got a pretty easy cut bait. Like, yeah, you're giving up 12% or so, 12 to 15%, but upside is, I would say, probably 7-1. And that's just on the trade, honestly. Like, I'm not saying long term, like, plug, they're going to do it. Finally. It's no. I'm just saying, like, this could be an easy trade. What do you guys think? Here's kind of what I'm thinking. I think this is pretty straightforward. Agree or disagree? You had a whole bunch of comments. You have a whole bunch of comments earlier. Come on, where is it? I agree. Small caps are what a big gain's at. This one interests me right now. Even this, look what Rockwell was in small cap, but still interesting. They're still green here. That's good. What does it say? Strong U.S. earnings stand on a sinking foundation. Our EQS trade's been fantastic. Is Ring down? Yeah, 420 shares. Hell yeah. Options on plug. Ooh, I mean, definitely. So, like, look at this. See this implied volatility, 172%. So these options premiums are so inflated that you're kind of like there's no meat on the bone here. Like you got to really hit it just right, and you don't ever want to be in a position where you got to hit trade just absolutely right to make good money. Now, if the implied volatility is closer to 60% on some of these for like the dollar, like oh my god, dude, that'd be so easy to take these and ride. But I don't think that's the move here. I don't like it that much, to be honest with you. I really don't like it at all. Yeah, I'm not into that. There's far better option trade opportunities. Oh, baby. Babu Chris, that's my guy, baby. That one cooked. Let's see where that is now. Oh, it's fucking sold off. They're getting big boy volume now, huh? Damn, that one 563. When did we get that? Like $4? Wasn't it here? Wasn't the breakout? Wasn't it 415, 420, I think? Either way, hell yeah. But yeah, on plug, I'm just not. I don't know how I'm feeling on the. I don't know how I'm feeling on the options chain for that. Yeah, we could definitely check out Jimmy because that's been a banger. Let's go back to trading view. It's too hard to see these. There we go. Much better. What did I just? Absolute crushing. Look at this. Look at this Jimmy chart. So we rode this last time. How beautiful is this? We rode this last time from what? Wasn't it like right here, like 450 something? For 234%. And then this last time, I know the only shares I added were like 240 right here. This bottom I hoped would hold. And now we're at tripled, dude. Get some. Oh shit, I gotta check those options. Whoa, baby. We in the money now. Hold on. I gotta check this out. This could be interesting. Oh yeah, cooking, dude. Beautiful. Nice. So in total, all of the Jumia options, which I was underwater bad on one. I mean, it is what it is. It's money I was willing to. I was allocated as a lotto. So just full disclosure, but I wish I'd have bought a few more. But we're net positive over 80%, and the $10 calls we're up 146%. Get some, baby. Come on now. Look at that. All you had to do was sit and wait, dude. You didn't have to do anything, man. Come on. It's beautiful. And then we're up 40% of the $5 calls. And then we're up 289% on the $5 calls for $8.15. Holy shit, I need to sell these. What am I doing? Look at that, baby. Come on. Whoo. 289%. I totally forgot to sell these. Because I don't want the shares. I got to sell them. I hope they get filled tomorrow. Sorry, let me just get this sell order in. I gotta put in one order for 190. And then I'm gonna sell the other two. Awesome. Beautiful. All right. Did anybody buy those Hive $5 calls with me? Oh my God, dude. How is Robinhood? You tell me, how is Robinhood still going? How is it still going? Unbelievable. All right. So, who saw the news on the chips? 15% tariff coming in. Do you believe that will assist in the boom of the chip market, or do you think that it set it back and priced in something that we didn't really necessarily want? Oh, Sailor Brown, you were in those 5-piece nuggets from Jamia. Those clip, dude. Congratulations, couple 100%. But AMD already clipped our area. Remember, we projected 123 to 174. It hit. If it keeps this trend line over here, I will probably become a buyer in this wedge right here once we get there. So I kind of want to see how we shake out through the rest of the year. What? How pronounces what? Yeah, I agree with that. But I think it's more so like looking at what was the market's expectation of what those numbers were going to be. And then did we meet, beat, or betray that expectation for the chips? What do you think? Do we meet, beat, or betray the market's expectation on that number? Take your silence as complacency. Okay. So a quick peek at NVIDIA for my own well-being. We're at 182. Jesus, heading right to our 194 target. Would you look at that? Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. God, that feels good. That feels good. Okay. All right, let's play a little smash or pass. You guys pick the tickers, you drop them in the chat, and we look at whether or not it was a great idea or a terrible one. Okay, we got a few. Come on, there's 400 people here. We got like 5 comments. I expected this to be blasted. Blasted. Kroger. Is that their actual? There's no way. This KR, the Kroger company? Oh my God. I don't even know what to say about this, Mike. This is terrifying. This is just terrifying. I can't even answer. It's just like, I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. So I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen because it's too upsetting. Oh. Latvian, what is this little shitco you have found? I like this. This looks interesting. This looks very interesting, actually. Very interesting. Oh boy, look at that. Stocks Buddy's permabulling on this one. So the weekly has yet to break out. So $2.30 looks to be the weekly breakout. I'd tend to agree. Personally, I would like to see more of like 245, give or take. That would be a little more pleasant to me. I was just going through all of them. No way. Pretty cool. I need to set these up so I can actually use this the right way. That would be convenient. I'm going to give you one on this one. This one's interesting. I actually really like it. I'm going to give it a smash, dude. I think over $2.30. This could be a breakout candidate to go on a pretty fun ride. I mean, this could get wild. So I like this with a breakout over $2.30. I think is really interesting. Why are you asking me about Aklo, man? Come on, man. You already know. You already been knowing about Aklo, man. What am I supposed to do with this Breckle? Only goes up, man. I'm not buying it now, but I'm not selling what I bought at 27. We're picking up what I'm putting down, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't energy commodity. I just don't like it too much. I have small exposure. I bought it like 27 breakout. I think it was. We were looking at it right, like that wick, 24, and then didn't buy more below 20, so paid the price. But that's what I'm holding. I just is not what I'm buying more at the moment. Serious. Cools, why can't you just type the actual ticker, man? You guys send me on a goose chase, man. It takes more effort to type the actual name than typing the ticker. This guy. See what I'm dealing with here? This guy. Ew. This looks terrible. Sell. That's what I'm doing. Look at that monthly. It looks like it's setting up to just print some downside pain. Look, it's about to print this. Oh my God, we need to trade this. Holy shit. Dude, we need to trade this. We should be trading this. We should be shorting this to nothing. That'd be so cool. Look at that move, dude. Boom. Boom. Death blow. At least to 14 to 17, right? At least. Oh yeah. And here we are. Interesting. So yeah, short, serious. Yes, I love this. It's definitely going back. This is definitely going down 17. Click through these, try to see, sort through. Kroger. Oh yeah, weed. I forgot about weed is going again. Weren't there comments about potential for some descheduling weed or something, right? Like incredibly optimistic sign. God, Tilray must be through the roof. They must be so pleased about they sold so much stock. Cheers to you, boys. All right. Yeah, pass on the weed industry. Wow, dude. Look at why didn't we trade this? Look, we had it all mapped out. What was I doing, dude? I had this all mapped out. What is this? Why didn't I trade this? So, Tammy, one thing could be like, keep in mind, there's so many dynamics to this that, like, he could be buying power, like literally power units that the business is credited, or he could be buying power in a sense that like Sirius might own some weird distribution rights that only they own, and it's some archaic thing, but it still applies even in the digital age. So I think it's something more like that, some sort of like backwater deal. They figured out some sort of sneaky type of accounting or legal something to where they're buying it. So yeah, because I don't know who the hell would still have Sirius XM radio, or how it could be a publicly traded company with like thousands of employees. That's just beyond me. But whatever. But SoundHound, yeah, this is a banger. This is a breakout. If this keeps going, I mean, you could easily see $20. This stock could easily go to $20. So trade it as you wish. Trade smart, trade safe. Yalla! What is this? Chart's good, but missed it. Nah, I guess not. What happened in 2021? That's the big. This one requires too much context. I love you, Tammy, but the chart's okay. I just got to know the story for a chart like this to make sense. If the story's good now, then this chart's going to slap. This is going to be a moneymaker. AREC. Ooh. This chart's actually pretty crisp. I'd say above $1.50. This is actually a smash. Above $1.50. Above $1.50. Oh, it didn't IPO yet. I haven't even heard about it yet. It'd be crazy if someone's doing so. Daniel Chris, Colgate. Dude. Just like, look at this. This is crazy. Imagine all the stock certificates they had. 20 cents. 20 cents. Some people got so rich. Time. The ultimate. Yeah, I don't disagree with you about a downside move to the trend line. I wouldn't do much more than that, though, because this thing is just like, it's the immovable object. Yeah. Oh, there's so much price data, though. That's the only thing. When you got a chart that goes back that long, it's just like, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, you nailed it, dude. Good. That's a good range. You sniped him. So I think it'll probably just, but then inevitably, though, keep in mind. So I think realistically max downside's like $7-8 maybe. So you can get a nice trade out of it. What's Rhythm is this? Whoa, what was that? Is that COVID? Oh my god. Like they were just crushing and then people's worlds were ending. It's crazy. This chart is breaking out to new highs. I just don't know anything about the company at all. So, but chart's breaking out over $10. That looks really interesting as long as it stays over 10. I keep seeing everyone talking about this Oscar Health bullshit. And yeah, that was the levels like that's this 1350. That holds, it's good, but otherwise I wouldn't touch it. Undersea mining, precious metals. Okay. Whoa. Damn. Oh yeah, be very careful. This looks dicey. This is like no volume. I wouldn't trade this. I wouldn't touch it. It's brand new. There's no volume. I wouldn't touch this. This looks just manipulative. This looks so manipulated, to be honest. Like this just looks like somebody walking up a chart. Or somebody knows something, but either way, you take a risk with that. Wow, this one has really done some work. Jesus. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure at a certain point Price sold this for a loss. Crazy. Wow, cheers to those that held. You got some kahunas. That's impressive. Inside at right? Huh? I was thinking for that BHST. That was the one that looked shisty. Yeah, it just looks shady. I wouldn't touch that. I don't even know. I don't even think the sad chart shows up on here. I don't know if we had to pay to get it to stay on there or what, but it doesn't show up. I have to look. Fuck. I also got to find out when the hell he's gonna get the new when he's gonna get the shit up on the website. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's been way too long. It's taken way too long. Porter, I think if you're still on here, you mean Nate needs to sit down to figure that out because I think everyone's just on a different page about it or something just to get it up. Shit. We need to get that done. Oh, and a little update. I want to give you a little something for free, especially for new Ring Central. This is the one I have been very, very interested in. No, shit. So again, my interest is in getting my large amount of shares around 20, 21 bucks. That would make me very happy. I'd love to see the sell off here down to 21. Their projected earnings should be exceptional. They should see solid growth, but more importantly, they meet my internal strategy, and that's all you need to know. If you're in the Discord, you see how the sauce is made. They know how this trade works. The whole thing. If you're not, you get the benefits of the trade. If you want to come learn how to do it, then we'll teach you. But I like this right now, setting up here. I think as long as we hold above 26, we're going to stay here. Or even better, we break below 26 and we go down to 21, 22, and we get a good deal. That would be ideal. Look at that. There you go. Already on pace. What do you know? And then we'll be, so it's November. Look at that. I just got a feeling this will be a winner. All right, one last one. The other kind of ring. What? This? Cool. Swear to God, right now, dude. I'm gonna wait. I thought Ring was bought by Amazon. Is it trade separately? Does Ring actually trade separately? Like the Ring doorbell? Is that an actual? I thought it was just under Amazon. God damn it, dude. You got me chasing a ghost. That's a lot of room, baby. Look at that. A lot of room. Ooh. Wow, Porter, you're not wrong. The charts are very similar. I pulled it up on Deck Screener. They are very similar. Hell yeah. The beauty of the sad chart is that there's nothing going on. Like there's no more sellers. So like that's the whole thing is like the second the app gets going and then people get on it and people realize how good it is, they'll just buy it anyway. They'll just buy it anyway. But think of it, the whales that own the majority, they're going to sell shit. Actually, it's the main account. We already told you when we're going to sell, so you already knew that. And we ain't sold shit yet because we ain't got there. So yeah, let them tweak. But when the AI is out there, we're gonna be cooking. Look at that. We still got 57,000 in liquidity locked up. Beautiful. Just gotta wait till the right time. I'm telling you, the app gets out there, gets a little traction, gets a little content. You guys will be surprised. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait her out. Just chill. This chart is cooking though. It is curling. I mean, there are no more sellers. That's the whole point. Other than the scalpers that are just dickheads, like those little bots that are going to be in there, like smooth sailing to 600 thou, I think, to 4 and then 600. And then really from there, it's like we got to build that base above 1,000,000 and then continue. Wait, I should just buy more of it here. Whatever's left, shouldn't I? We just buy the floor right now. I wonder what they even try to charge me for that. Like if I wonder how much I could even buy. Sorry, I'm trying to get into Phantom to see. Oh man, every single one of them went to shit, dude. Every single one of like I was up a ton on a bunch of these meme coins, dude. And they all went to like they're either gone or they're down like 90%. So I guess the whole world did it. Even meme decks, I was surprised. Even the Trump coin, look at that. It's at $8. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's telling me right now that if I were to buy $5,000 worth of SAD right now, the price would go up 16% and I would get 23 million SAD. That's like nothing. That's amazing. That slippage is crazy. Hold on. Oh, it's not doing it. It's not going to do it. Let's try this. Okay, let's try 250. It rejected everything else. There you go. Dude, we still have 1,300 holders. Cheers to us. That's huge, dude. That shows you the dedication. Okay. Yeah, here, Porter, you can have this set I just bought. Just send me your wallet address. Just don't sell it and be a dick. Just don't be a dick. All right. I've been on the phone for like 8.5 hours. I'm going to be done with talking on Zoom or related technologies. I love y'all. Stay blessed now. Ta-ta.